topic for this video is real-time project to understand Kafka better. So far, we have seen Kafka cluster setup, how to create the topic, posting the events to the Kafka, and consuming the events from the Kafka. So let's say, let's understand a real-time use case. I'm taking a scenario where we have a Twitter-like application. So we have an application which is functionality wise it is like Twitter. So we can consider we have tweets where anyone can come, they can put their ideas and everyone can see based on the followers and all that stuff, obviously. So you see, when you give such kind of freedom to everyone to put the tweets, there is a possibility there will be abusive contents, hate contents will be there. So it needs to be regulated, right? So anyone, whoever it is posting, there should be analysis before posting. It should pass through that validation pipeline, and if it is passing, it will be posted. Otherwise, it will be discarded right away. Another option is like let it post for a second, but on the backend side, let put some checks there, some validation checks happening, and whenever they found any tweet or anything not following the guideline, they can revoke that tweet immediately. So a more real-time use case I can tell you, on YouTube many a times you might have seen there is some movie leak is there, so that movie is uploaded there, and whenever that is detected, right away after half an hour or 1 hour or 2 hour, it is revoked. That video is not able to play. So on the backend side, YouTube has a lot of asynchronous systems running to check the content against the piracy, against the copyright infringement, and lot of more thing going on. So something similar is here also. So Twitter, it is going to have a lot of tweets there. We need to put a filter here, filter based on some keyword, and for each keyword there will be different processes. So there is a different interested services in each keywords. Each different services might be, they will be filtering out some content, they might be creating some dashboard, some news portal, they will be putting that data for analytics, like some product release there. So some company wants to listen to the tweets and they want to see that how much social media content is being published for their product there. So a lot of processing can happen. So this, whatever is happening here, it cannot be synchronous. Like this service cannot directly send the data here. So that will be like very much time consuming, and it is not scalable also at the same time. So now we have learned Kafka. So we will put Kafka in between here and we'll see this one. One more thing, I wanted to show this Twitter real-time data feed. So Twitter provides developer APIs there where you can have accounts set up with their portal and you can listen the real-time tweets. Like you tweet something, you will get that right away from their APIs. But I faced certain issues and I was not able to fix that one. Some OTP and some portal verification issue was there, so I was not able to interact with that one. That is why what I have done, I have created some dummy data, some static file around this one. Let me show you that. This is the file that I have created. So you can see the keywords here, like it is a file, it is a text file where we have a lot of lines, like you can say hundreds of lines are there. So where different keywords are there: introduction to load balancer, types of load balancer, types of API gateways, and if you go here, Kafka and Spring Boot security configuration, a lot of keywords are there. So I want to filter these out based on those keywords. So let me show you the architecture. Here we have entire architecture that I want to implement. So here, instead of Twitter data, we have data file. Just say a data file. So because we have that file, so I want to read this file, that service, that class I have written as a data filter service. So there has to be some service which can read this data, right? When it has loaded that data into its in-memory system, it needs to filter that. So based on that filtration criteria, I want to put it into some different topics. So I want to create a microservice topic, Kafka topic, ChatGPT topic. These are the specific topics, and all rest of the tweets, all rest of the data, I want to filter in some other topic. So that's what I have put it here under others topic. So in our Kafka cluster, there is going to be 4 topic. Data filter service is going to put data in all of these topics based on the filtering criteria, and I want to have a separate processor for each topic: microservice data processor, Kafka data processor, ChatGPT data processor, others data processor. So these are the realistic services, realistic companies, you can say, who are interested in these keywords. Any other service, they can get the credential from Kafka cluster owner, they can get the topic name, and they can listen to the tweets. So it's not a single service only. We know, like in consumer, so many more consumers can listen, more than one consumers can listen to the microservice topic at the same time. There won't be any issue. That is what the magic of this Kafka or messaging queue system is there. Okay, so this is the architecture that I'm going to implement. This is the architecture that I'm going to implement step by step. So next video, I'm going to show you the data filter service, where this service is going to read this data file. Then we'll create the topics, then we'll create the processor services, right? So now I hope you get the idea of the realistic use case. So if you have some use case, want to discuss that, put that use case in the comment section. We'll be happy to discuss that also. So from the next video, let's try to implement this step by step. Take care. Bye-bye.